How to recession-proof your life. It might seem as though the world is going crazy. Inflation is currently at a 40-year high. Interest rates are also on the rise and gas prices have hit dizzying $5 levels per gallon. On top of this, stocks are subject to terrifying drops that one can never predict, due to fluctuating market values. Coins are crashing spectacularly. And now there's talk that we're in a recession. Or one could be on the way. You remember what happened during the Great Recession and how hard it was for so many. So telling you to calm down or that this too shall pass isn't enough to address your anxiety about what this might mean for you. Here are ways you can protect yourself financially, whether a recession is coming or not. Stay tuned to the end for a bonus tip that can help you save money. 1. Get rid of your credit card debt. It's important to pay off your credit card balances as soon as possible. This can help you manage your finances better when a recession hits and interest rates go up. One method to handle the debt is to get a personal loan or apply for a 0% interest credit card. You can get out of debt faster if you transfer high-interest credit card debt onto your low-interest credit card. If you can't qualify for a 0% interest credit card, call your current credit card company and ask them to reduce the rate you are paying. There are many things to consider when deciding between balance transfer cards and carrying an existing balance. Talk to an expert if in doubt. 2. Create an emergency fund. You should save as much money as you can, while the opportunity exists, as recessions put extra strain on your budget. Consider canceling a vacation or even putting off any unnecessary renovation projects. This will help you avoid more debt, if you lose your job or because of rising expenses due to high inflation. The standard advice of having up to 6 months' worth of living expenses may also not be enough. Determine your need for emergency reserves based on your own situation. 3. Having a backup to your emergency fund. Setting aside an emergency fund is wise, but have you considered what you would do if you suddenly needed more funds? A home equity line of credit makes sense in this situation, and it's best to get it when you're employed and could still qualify for it. 4. Cut back on expenses. One of the best ways to cope during difficult financial times is to cut back on unnecessary expenses. This can be done by cutting back on things like going out for drinks, eating out at restaurants, and other things that are not necessary. A better option would be to cook at home, and eat in. A great way to save on groceries is to buy in-season produce, buying in bulk or grow some of your own vegetables if you have the space. If you're enjoying this content, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And also please consider becoming a Patreon and help this channel grow. That way we can continue making content like this. 5. Invest in government bonds. It's important to find good places to put your money if you want it to grow with inflation. For this, look at Series I Government Savings Bonds. The Series I Inflation Index Savings Bond was introduced in 1998 and is sold at face value, so you pay $100 for a $100 bond. The interest rate is made up of two parts, a fixed rate that stays the same for as long as you hold your bonds and a variable inflation-linked or inflation-adjusted element. Right now, in response to rising inflation, the I bond is paying 9.62%. The inflation rate will be adjusted next at the beginning of November, and may go up or down depending on inflation, but for now that kind of return on a risk-free investment is really great. 6. Don't time the markets. A lot of people are thinking about getting out of the stock market, or to reduce their investment after recent events. However, it's impossible to know the best time to get out and when it's good enough again. In the long run, buy and hold investing will beat market dips no matter what. Even Warren Buffett warns against this. 7. Don't be afraid of bear markets. It's been a tough time for the stock market lately and it has you wondering if you should back out. But this is all part of the cycle and bear times rarely last. The average duration of a bear market is roughly 12 to 14 months. While stocks are taking a beating at the moment, history shows that they recover well after a recession, so it's important to keep investing. If you're a long-term investor, this is your chance to capitalize on this opportunity. Speculative investments like cryptocurrencies can be tempting for investors, but this isn't a good idea for the vast majority of people. 8. Get an extra source of income. There are more jobs than ever before, with unemployment as low as 3.6%, and employers are looking for workers. But there is also real risk that unemployment could rise again. Think about what you can do to increase your income or savings in the future. Even if you don't need the money right now, it may be wise to start making additional income with a second job or hobby. Rather prepare for the worst and hope for the best. Bonus tip: save money at the gas pump. Gas prices have skyrocketed, and this trend doesn't seem to be stopping anytime soon. This is thanks to inflation rates and due to the war in Ukraine. Filling up your gas tank has become a constant reminder that conditions are getting worse. Track local prices. There are various apps that can perform this function and will be well worth it. Get gas cards and join fuel rewards programs. Pay for gas with cash when there are higher prices for card payments. Make sure your tires are properly inflated. According to the US Department of Energy, that can boost gas mileage by 3%. Plan your route. Google Maps can save you money by telling you the best routes to take that avoid traffic, hills and speed bumps. These routes have the added benefit of keeping your car at a constant speed. Get a club membership for discounted gas prices. Walmart Plus, Costco and Sam's Club all offer discounted gas prices to members. Thanks for watching and see you on our next video.